What if I told you there's a man in the Bible who never tasted death? No grave, no funeral, no tomb, and Jesus himself spoke about him in a way most people completely missed. This man didn't disappear. He was taken, and the Bible quietly hints he may still have a role to play. If you blink, you'll miss it, but once you see it, you'll never read the Bible the same way again. Elijah was not a king. He was not a priest. He had no recorded parents, no birth story, no death record. He appears suddenly in Scripture, already speaking with authority, already challenging kings, already calling fire from heaven. In a world drowning in idolatry, Elijah stood alone and declared war against false gods, not with armies, not with weapons, but with the living God, and heaven answered him. On Mount Carmel, Elijah faced 450 prophets of Baal. They shouted, they danced, they cut themselves, but heaven stayed silent. Then Elijah prayed just a few words, and fire fell, not slowly, not gently. Fire consumed the sacrifice, the stones, the dust, even the water. In that moment, Israel knew the Lord alone is God. But Elijah's story was far from over, because something happened to him. That happened to no other prophet like this. Elijah didn't grow old and fade away. One day, while walking with Elisha, the sky opened. A chariot of fire appeared. Horses of fire separated them, and Elijah was taken up in a whirlwind into heaven. No burial, no mourning period, no death announcement. The Bible never says Elijah died. It simply says he was taken. This terrified and amazed Israel, because in Scripture, death is the destiny of all men. Yet Elijah crossed that boundary, and that created a question that echoed for generations. If Elijah never died, where is he now? The mystery grew so strong that Jewish tradition began teaching, before the final day of the Lord, Elijah must return. And then Jesus said something that changed everything. Jesus told his disciples, Elijah is coming and will restore all things. Then he said something even stranger. But I tell you, Elijah has already come. The disciples were confused. Jesus was pointing to John the Baptist, a man who came in the spirit and power of Elijah. But notice this carefully. Jesus did not say Elijah was finished. He said Elijah is coming and has come, past, present, future. Why? Elijah appears at the beginning of rebellion. He appears at the turning of hearts. He appears when God calls people back. And in Revelation, two witnesses appear, calling fire, shutting the heavens, standing with prophetic authority. One of them performs the same miracles as Elijah. The Bible never names him, but the pattern is impossible to ignore. Elijah never died. He never finished his mission, and Scripture hints that God is not done with him. Maybe the question isn't, did Elijah die? But why did God keep him alive? And if Elijah returns, will the world recognize him? Or will they miss him again?